Hey guys, Justin here from Forest Superfoods, and today I want to talk to you about building a potting shed. Now, as you can see, my potting shed is a bit of a weird shape, and the reason why it's this shape is that I want to be able to get the sun coming directly in winter when the sun goes lower on the horizon, and then the sun not to go inside so much in summer when the sun goes overhead. So, and you can check the blog post on the Forest Superfoods website if you want to work out, if you want some more information as to how to do that. These are just recycled windows that I found from a renovation. And as we go inside, I want to talk to you about the reason why you need a potting shed. So if you've got the space for it, you definitely want to have a potting shed because it means you can start your seedlings early. It means you have a protected space with a mild climate where you can have all your seeds in place, keep them away from animals, particularly birds from eating them. It also means you can overwinter things like peppers and eggplants. And what that means is as autumn's finishing, you dig up the peppers and the eggplants and you put them in pots and then you put them in the potting shed or the greenhouse. And then once winter's finished and the danger of frost has passed, you can plant them back in the ground. And so you end up planting fully mature plants that are already fruiting rather than planting from scratch, which would then mean you're probably now 3 or 4 months behind getting fruit. So it speeds up that whole process massively. The other thing you might notice is I've got a rainwater tank in here. And the reason why the rainwater tank is inside is because it provides thermal mass. So it collects rainwater off the roof, which then goes into the tank. And during the day, the sun hits the black tank, and the tank absorbs the sun's energy, absorbs the heat, and then overnight, it slowly releases that. So it helps to increase the temperature inside the potting shed. I've clad this whole thing with just recycled fence palings, which is super cheap to find online, and put insulation inside. And yeah, if you don't have space for a potting shed, then a greenhouse is probably more important. You can use it, your greenhouse as a potting shed as well. But if you do have space, I highly recommend making a little potting shed because it makes it a lot easier to start all of your food. And at the moment, we've got all the spring crops in here. So I've got lots of, now it's end of July in Melbourne. So we've got I've got some brassicas in here. I've got coriander and parsley. I've got some lettuces, got some fennel and things, and that's all in here at the moment getting started. So as soon as spring comes, they'll be ready to plant out.